Hi, this is Svetomir Grudevsky, Policy Director with NPHI, and this is the weekly policy update for May 29 through June 4, 2020. To begin, on Wednesday, June 3rd, CMI announced a series of model and demonstration adjustments because of the COVID-19 public health emergency. The changes are generally related to financial methodologies, quality reporting, and model timelines. Of the changes that CMI has made, we want to highlight a few that are relevant for the NPHI membership. First, CMI has announced that it will not be making any changes to the Medicare Care Choices model. Second, for the primary care first model, they have announced that the first performance period for the seriously ill population track of PCF has been delayed to April 1st, 2021. However, there are no other changes to the primary care first model. Additionally, for direct contracting, the first performance period for the first cohort of participants has been delayed to April 1st, 2021. CMMI will also create an application cycle during 2021 for the second cohort of participants to begin their participation January 1, 2022. And finally, we want to highlight that CMI has not explicitly addressed the timeline for the VBID hospice carbon demo. But CMMI notes that it can make additional adjustments in the future based on the evolving nature of the public health emergency. Moving on Wednesday, June 3rd, the Senate passed the Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act by unanimous consent 1 week after the House passed the bill as well. The President is expected to sign the bill into law in the coming days. We want to highlight a few of the provisions in the Paycheck Protection Flexibility Act as they generally make it easier for borrowers to obtain and use the loan funds. First, the bill would allow borrowers to use the funds over 24 weeks instead of the current 8-week limit for approved uses. Second, loans that are processed on or after the day the bill passes would now have a minimum term of 5 years instead of the current 2. However, borrowers who already have a loan can work with their lenders to modify the loan term. Third, borrowers will now be required to use at least 60% of their loan for payroll costs to qualify for loan forgiveness instead of the current 75% limit. And finally, borrowers will now have an automatic 10-month deferral period instead of 6 to repay any unforgiven loan funds. We are also tracking upcoming guidance from the Small Business Administration on the Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act, and we'll be sure to update you as we receive the latest news. Thank you. This has been the policy update from May 29 through June 4.